This is section 22-1, and we're going to take a look at special derivatives that we need to memorize. I know, it's a lot, but these are going to be the list of the special derivatives that we're going to have to memorize. They're going to show itself in different ways, in different fashions throughout the rest of class. And so these are all the different derivatives, and I've categorized them for you. We have trig derivatives, logarithmic, exponential, inverse trig. Unfortunately, it is just something that we have to memorize it, and I'll kind of go back to this each time so that we can see how they're being used. So this first one, it says example, find the derivative of, and then I have f of x equals 4x cubed minus cosine x. So the derivative, well, this we know by the power rule, 12x squared, right? Multiply 3 and 4 is 12 minus 1. Now I have minus, now the derivative of cosine, it says right here the derivative of cosine is negative sine of x. So then negative sine of x. Simplify this, you get 12x squared plus sine of x. Pretty cool, huh? It's not complicated, it's just very, very dense in terms of what we have to memorize. Let's look at another one. It says find the derivative of sine of x, tangent of x, and 4e to the x. Okay, so the first, sine of x. We go back, derivative of sine of x is cosine x. So I know that for my derivative, that's going to be cosine x. Plus, now I have to look at the derivative of tangent x. Tangent x says it's secant squared x. And then minus 4e to the x. For exponential, it says e to the x is e to the x. Look at that. That's kind of cool. So it's still 4e to the x, and that's my answer. Now in conclusion, like I said, this isn't something that's ultra difficult. As you can see, it was literally, you look at what it is and then you apply what it turns into. So it wasn't anything complicated in that nature. We just have to focus on actually memorizing them. So maybe write these down, write them on a note card, use note cards to focus on that, but they need to be memorized. If you have any other questions, go ahead and leave them in the comments.